Okay, so in a previous video, I lied. Should be a quick one, hopefully. We'll see what happens. This is the other computer that I mentioned that I might try with the PowerLeap. So, if it doesn't work on here, I don't know. I'm 0 for 2 on it right now. And could it be the processor itself? Anything wrong with the power delivery? Whatever. We shall see. But I'm gonna take this apart or open it up, not take it apart, just open it up, and I'll show you what's inside of it. So this computer was made from spare parts. This case, I believe, all in shadow, yes, used to house a 486 originally, I believe. Still the original power supply. That has not given me any problems. There is rust, but it currently sports, the motherboard is nowhere near as interesting as that other one in Monster 233, which I guess I should call it Monster 366. I didn't look for a model number yet, and I think I'll put the model number down in the description if I do figure that out. Well, like I said, it's a 233 megahertz Pentium MMX right now. I forgot that I put in a USB card. That's interesting. Missing all the slot blanks. Probably will put that in while I have it open. I have enough. It has an ATI Rage XL. Oh, yeah, that's very high, powerful card. But as I mentioned before, this only does stuff that I need Windows 90. It's not doing anything graphics intensive. Nothing. It's just running files that I can no longer run in a modern operating system. In terms of as a little in between from downloading it from a new on a new computer, copying it over to this, and then running it, and then making this stuff available to the older computers down the line. So basically this is a stopgap here, a little pit stop for its stuff. I think it has 128 megs of RAM. It has a Netgear a FA310TX. Not very interesting. So as I said, I think this was from a 46. So it actually has, these two drives here are original with the case, actually. So these have never even been like taken out of the case since I've gotten it. And then, well, here we go, July 1994. So so yeah, that's the CDU 55E. Is that a dual speed? Maybe. Doesn't say it anywhere, but that's old. I think I did replace the floppy drive, and the hard drive I think is a 20 gig. Nothing spectacular, just something that works. So I'm going to pop that chip in, and we'll take it from there. If it doesn't work, I mean, okay, the video's done, but I figured I might as well take you guys along with the ride. Okay, as you see, it's popped in there now. This one was a little harder than the other ones to do because there is a capacitor right there, and yeah, that green one. So making sure that that didn't push that completely out of the way. The other thing about this board, if it doesn't boot up, doesn't necessarily mean that it's... I've had to jiggle the video card mostly in order to get stuff to work if it's been jostled around. If it sits, it's completely fine. You power it up as many times as you want. If it's been moved around a little bit, it does complain. So at this point, fingers crossed, and I don't think that's working. Hold up. Maybe the case is a little too compact. When installing a CPU, it does help if all the levers are down. So that was sticking straight up. So yeah, that wasn't making proper, wasn't put in. So I could not actually push that lever down. Actually, I was distracted before by making sure that it didn't harm that capacitor, that I didn't even, just kind of skipped my mind that it wasn't even down. So I had to take the hard drive out in order to actually get to it. And we see here it's a max store 20 gig. Any year on here? I don't see any. You see any? I don't. Doesn't matter. But in order to pull that out, I think I could have taken this bay out, but then the floppy drive, I don't know how easy that would have lifted out with this bay. I don't know if there's screws down there too. So I needed to temporarily take out the network card. So right now, network card, hard drive are out. So we'll see if it actually just powers up. I'll get the keyboard close to me. And take two. It sputtered a little something from the computer speaker. Da-da-da. Just one of these things again. Da-da-da. It doesn't sound particularly good. I'll be back again. 486 DXS at 66 megahertz. That's a new one. Let's can it just not I really don't know. It's because that would mean, for some reason, the multiplier on the chip would be set to 1. All right, well, I'm gonna take a closer look. Hard drive's connected back up. I switched one of the dip switches for the AL1 I don't know if this motherboard would be affected by that. Yeah, we'll see. Still says 66. I am, I put the video network card back in, and I'll see what CPU-Z says on it. Network card's in because I don't think CPU-Z is actually on this computer. If it actually does power up. Yeah, I don't think that's a good sign. Oh. Maybe it is just to running it. Maybe just running at 66. Yeah, the network card's not working properly. Why did I do that? Is this running faster than what a 66 megahertz computer would run at? Okay, well that's... No, oh. Yeah, the card's not... I need to reseat it. Hold up. Well, I went to go launch CPU-Z, and yeah, this is what we get. Although, I mean, it is quite funny. It did last longer. It was more reliable than any other time that I used this, it seemed, apart from installing Windows. Just gonna one more. Why not? I mean, it's definitely running faster than 66 megahertz. I can tell you that. I really I don't care about the Windows 98 install on here. I don't. And it did get on the network. I was able to copy it over. It copied over just fine. Went to go start and run it. Blue screen. So it's not, it's not running poorly. So like I said, it's definitely faster than 66 megahertz. Let's see what happens again. There you go. So we're back at 233. So yeah, that is the model of this board. If we go, and no luck this time around, because you see here, version 106A is the latest version, and that is the version that I have. So that doesn't really help. And it's actually made by Techrum. So it's a Tecrum P5V30B4. And in all actuality, like whatever. This is, and it does have it. Okay, USB is working on. I forgot that it had a USB card. I had absolutely no clue. But for what it does, it's completely serviceable. And while I'm here, I might as well just run and watch this blue screen. Nope. So yeah, Pentium MMX, the 231-66. There's a i430VX, a lot less interesting than that Via Apollo, 128 megs of RAM, ATI Rage XL, and yeah, that's all she wrote about this computer. I have a share that the PS2 is connecting to. Oh yeah, that's actually all the stuff that I was trying MP3 players or MP2 players too, and that never worked. But I do have a copy of IE5 that I can put on there. WinZip, and yeah, drivers for XGA drivers. And that's how I installed it before. I didn't use the floppy, but this machine wasn't hooked up before. And I have also the AT&T, all those files that are just held on here for them to connect to. This video is probably longer than I said it would be, but I didn't say how long it would be anyway. It's longer than I thought it would be. I just wanted to know if it would work or not. It doesn't work, so 233. That's the last bit for this computer. See ya.